This little Christmas themed gift bag is very easy to make and a super fun gift bag to use around Christmas time. And with a few modifications, you can use it in any other time of the year as well. I've designed this entire gift bag and it's available completely for free on Cricut Design Space. My name is Kelly Rossouw and let's get clacking. Now the link to the project is available down in the description, and once you click on the link it'll open up the project. And in the bottom right hand corner you should see a button that says open a copy. And once you've clicked on that button, it'll open up in your design space. And unless you want to change the sizing, you don't need to make any adjustments to this template. You can just click make and go right from there. If you do want to change the size of this project, you will need to keep note of a few things. This project is currently sized to fit 12 by 12 cardstock, and the elements are attached to fit onto 12 by 12 cardstock. As an example, the red will fit exactly on one 12 by 12 piece. So if you want to make it bigger, you will have to detach certain elements in order to be able to cut them on larger pieces. In the layers panel on the side, I've also given you clues as to what to cut each of the layers out of. Now I will include this information in the description as well as in the project info, but just so that you know it's on your canvas as it stands. As an example, the red I would suggest cutting out of cardstock. I don't currently have access to a 300 GSM colored paper, so I'm just using a 200 GSM cardstock. The white pieces I'm going to cut out of Kraft board, but you can also cut these out of cardstock as well, colored cardstock if you want to. The buckles I recommend cutting out of gold foil, and the black belt you can just cut out of normal cardstock. And the green decorative page sheets you can cut out of any decorative paper, cardstock, scrapbooking paper. What I did was I actually printed out a pattern on A4 paper, and I'm going to be using that. So if you want to use your own personalized pattern, then you can do that. And the size as it stands fits both onto A4 as well as letter. So you should just be able to print out a solid page and then just cut it normally as if you were cutting just plain cardstock. That's what I'm going to do. No print and cut needed. So I'm going to just straight away click make, and you'll see it'll automatically sort into the different pages. And now all I need to do is load up my cardstocks, my various colors. This is the perfect kind of project to use all of your offcut pieces for as well, because we have a lot of small pieces. So instead of using a new page, this is a prompt to remember to shop your scrap stash. Say that 10 times fast. So as an example, for the black and the gold sheets, I'm using pieces, offcut pages that I've been keeping in my offcut scrap stash to use for projects exactly like this one, where I only have to cut a little small corner. Don't forget to use your brayer on your standard grip mat to make sure that your cardstocks are really well stuck down. We definitely don't want anything lifting up during the cuts. So I'm going to select the right materials for the ones that I'm cutting, starting off with Kraft board for my white card. Now it does want me to use the double scoring stylus, and I will for this project as I have a Cricut Maker, but if you have an Explore you just need to use the scoring stylus and it should work just fine. Now when working with cardstock projects, the most important thing when removing it off the mat is remember to turn your mat over and pull the mat off your cardstock or your paper, as opposed to pulling your paper off the mat. Because otherwise your paper will curl and then your project won't look as nice. And of course we put the protector back on the mat to save its stickiness. And now that we have all of the pieces, we can put our little gift bag together. And it's very simple. These are the pieces that we're going to need to start with. And when it comes time to folding your Kraft board, you want to fold it in where the lines are. And sometimes I tend to struggle a little bit with the longer pieces. So if you also struggle with the longer pieces, you can use a ruler to just get that first little bit of score. So you dig your nails underneath it, and then you can just fold it up like that, just to get that first line done. And of course, because this is the side piece, we have a crease in the middle and then a crease there so that the bag can kind of collapse on the top a little bit. So this we're going to fold in from the outside, as this needs to be a valley fold and not a hill fold. So we're going to fold it in there and then fold along those lines. And we're then going to do the same on the other side as well. And of course we fold in the sides of the base as well. And in all honesty, the only reason why I end up struggling with the edges, the long sides on this, is because I'm using Kraft board. I like the rigidity that Kraft board offers and the sturdiness that it gives to the project, but it does give a little bit more complexity when it comes to fold lines and things like that. So if you don't want to have the additional complexity, then rather just stick to your medium cardstock, which will do the job more than fine. But before we glue everything together, I want to put all the decorations on the side pieces. So I'm going to line them all up. And start gluing them all down. I'm going to glue on the sides first so that I know where to place the handle. And then once the handle has been placed, I will be able to more easily see the intersections to make sure that they've been placed correctly as well. And now we can glue on our belt and buckle. And now we just need to assemble the other side. And once you've got both of your sides made, we're going to glue on the side pieces. I like to glue the more difficult pieces first and leave the very long pieces for last, because those are typically easier to glue together. And I'm going to glue the two pieces together. And then I'm going to start with the bottom flap. I'm going to glue the bottom flap once we have the other side flap on, as this would definitely be one of the more challenging ones to do once you've got the side piece on. And once that is glued together, you can put glue on the long side piece as well as the shorter side piece. Line them up and stick them both down at the same time. And there we go, a perfect little Christmas themed gift bag. But if you want to make a Christmas themed tea towel, check out this video on the screen here. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future, and remember, be kind to someone today. See you soon!